Some days are better than others. The sun is out. My lawn is freshly cut. Smells fantastic. And there's a brand new Husqvarna 460 Rancher with a 24-inch chain on my doorstep. Right, this guy comes with a 60.3cc engine. Circumstances up at Morningwood requires me to get a much larger saw than what my electric is capable of doing. I got to take down some big trees, and they require a big saw. Okay, maybe I opened the wrong end. Oh, the staples are really hard. Power head, tool, wee bit of oil. This is the 2-stroke oil for the gas. Chain. And here's the bar and the bar guard. So I'm going to read the manual, put this guy together, and chop some stuff up. This cane, these nuts are pretty loose. I probably could have just, I'll try the other one. They're probably just not even hand tight. Oh, that one's actually a little tight. Okay, there. Directions say to remove these. These are just for in place during shipping. Man, that's a big bar. The one I'm used to using is about that long. So, yeah, this is going to be different. Alright, I didn't have the chain in the bar correctly, so I wasn't able to get the bar in the right position, so I should have a little more luck now. There we go. Oh, that's a little loose. I was reading the manual, and usually when I'm presented with statistical based data without any documentation to back it up, I tend to be a little skeptical. But I'm going to read this to you, and I'm going to say, without any data backing up what they're saying, I'm inclined to believe they're correct. So from page 8 of my official Husky manual, it says, warning, most chainsaw accidents happen when the chain touches the operator. I have to think that that's probably correct. In fact, I think it should probably be right here on the front of the book. So because I wanted to treat my saw nice, at least for a little while, I picked up some of this fancy engineered fuel. This is obviously the Husqvarna brand that they want you to use, which costs $2 more than True Fuel, which is also engineered fuel. Now, if you look at the cans, you might be inclined to think that looks pretty similar. And especially when you check the bottoms and the stamped in part is exactly the same, you're thinking, I think that's the same exact stuff. So I looked on the Husqvarna can, and it says, it's probably going to be hard to read, but made for Husqvarna.
Professional Products Incorporated. And as I check on the cans, the only difference I can see is this is 95 octane, and then this one's 92, which may be the sole difference between the two, just so they can stick a OEM sticker on the front and charge you $2 more. Professional Products. I was going to look and see who made this real quick. Oh, Calumet Packaging. That's the same. Well, anyhow, they look pretty darn similar. And this is probably fine for quite a bit less money if you want to go that way. Man, it went through that like butter. That's nice. Chain really loosened up quite a bit on that first cut, but the directions say you gotta check it frequently for tightening in the beginning.
Just to put a bit of a bow on this video, I've only had the saw for a little while. I've made a few cuts with it. I don't really have a lot of experience yet with it to make a real big initial impression. Except for it went through that 15-inch maple. I mean, it just went through it slick. Probably a lot of that's to do with the fact that it's a brand new chain, and that saw has got gobs of power. I mean, nothing just went right through it. So I'm really looking forward to using it on some standing trees and seeing how well it cuts. One thing I did notice, that long bar seems to make it feel like it's I don't want to say top heavy, but it wants to tip forward quite a bit, a lot more. It doesn't feel balanced, I guess is what I'm saying. And that saw in the book, and I think in most places you'll find that it comes with a 20-inch bar, not a 24, which is probably better suited to that saw. And I think I'm probably going to pick up that 20-inch bar and chain, of course. Because I don't need it to be that long most of the time. So I think a 20-inch bar is going to go through 95% of what I would want that saw to do. And I don't need it to be tippy and awkward to use if it doesn't need to be. So I'm probably going to go ahead and pick one of those up. Hope you liked the video. Thanks.